let's try another easy scale before we go on to a more difficult scale. So this time, let's use E flat as our starting pitch. Now, on your own, I hope you'll pause the video and try to build an E flat major scale. Okay, hopefully you came up with an answer to my question, what notes are in an E flat major scale? And I have the answer here. Hopefully this is the same answer you got. Is it? Remember, E flat to F is a whole step because E and F don't have a white key between them. Now let's try a more challenging scale. This is a scale that you probably wouldn't run into in terms of a key signature. It doesn't have a key signature, but sometimes music actually does use this scale within maybe a section of the music. I've played lots of music where part of the music uses this major scale. G sharp major. So let's start by writing in the notes on every line and space. And let's write in our pattern of whole steps and half steps. Okay, now that we've done that, G sharp going to A sharp. Oh, well, there you go, I just said it, A sharp. That would be a whole step. What's a whole step above A sharp? B sharp? Yes, you're correct. What's a half step above B sharp? Did you say C sharp? Did you say C? If you said C, remember B sharp is enharmonic with C because there's no black key next to B, so when you play a B sharp, you're already on the same note, well, the same key on the piano as a C. So to go up a half step, you need a C sharp. Now what's a whole step above C sharp? D sharp. Good. And what's a whole step above D sharp? Did you say E sharp? Very good. Remember, with D sharp would be a half step below E, so to make it a whole step we have to raise the E and make it an E sharp, even though many of you may have never seen an E sharp before because it's enharmonic with F. What's a whole step above E sharp? Did I get you? Not sure? Well, let's look at the piano keyboard. Here I am on E sharp. Remember, this was E, so to raise it a half step, we went to E sharp. Now, I need a whole step above E sharp, and that puts me here. Most of us are used to calling this note G, but we can't call it G because we can't skip the letter F. Can you guess what we would call this note? This is F. This is F sharp. This is going to be F double sharp. Remember I told you might sometimes see double sharps in this class? Well, here is one right here. F double sharp. And there I've written my double sharp next to my F. Finally, I need a half step above F double sharp. What note would that be? Did you say G sharp? Good. And did we begin on G sharp? We did. So we know we did okay. if you need to make a scale and you don't have a keyboard handy, and maybe you don't even have your textbook handy, it's actually very easy to draw a keyboard. Because we know there are patterns of 2 black keys and 3 black keys. Now I have a keyboard to look at that I made all by myself. Let's do another scale, and this time let's do G flat major. First, find the G flat. It's right here, yes? Okay, so a whole step above the G flat gives us this note, and that would be A flat. We go a whole step from A flat, and we'll land on B flat. Now we want to go a half step from our B flat. We're on this key right here, and we're calling that C flat, because we need a C. We already had a B flat. Okay, now we're here, we need a whole step. It'll land right here, and that is a D flat. Then we need another whole step. Here we are. Let's go back down to this E flat. You remember this is an E flat and this is an E flat, just because we are running out of room at the top of our keyboard. So we need a whole step, and there it is, F. We don't have to change anything, that's just F. And then a half step puts us back on G flat where we started. Let's do one more. This time we'll begin on E. Okay, here we are on E. What do we need to start? A whole step, E to F sharp. Good. Now we need another whole step. F sharp to G sharp. What's next? We had whole, whole, half, right? Okay, we were on G sharp. We'll go to A, and that's a half step. Now we need a whole step. We go to B. We need another whole step. We go to this note. It's C sharp. And then we'll go up another whole step to this note, D sharp, and we end on E. Very good.